Hello, hello. What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for clicking on this little video. For those of you that are new here, my name is Jessica. Hello. We just do a little bit of everything over here. I have been on a health journey for quite some time and have been keeping you guys updated on that, as well as just sit down and talk about life and share new products that I enjoy, do unboxings, that sort of thing. So if that's the sort of thing you like, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Ivy is running real quick to go hit that subscribe button. Y'all, we just reached 2,000 subscribers. We surpassed that now. I am shocked. Like, legitimately, I did not start sharing, just being vulnerable on the internet, thinking that anybody was probably ever going to watch. And the fact that people care at all is just really cool. And so, thank you so much. Like, I can't thank you enough. So yeah, today I want to share where I'm at, what's going on. I want to talk about 3 different things. Keto and how that journey is going. Corona, because your girl tested positive and was very sick for a hot minute. And consumption, because that is something that I address often on this channel. So let's dive right in. So let's start with having been sick. I'm still in quarantine. I woke up this morning and I was like, I gotta put some makeup on my face because you're nasty. You're nasty. And I finally am feeling good enough to like get up, get dressed, put some makeup on, brush your hair, and sit down in front of a camera and talk. So a week and a half ago, I woke up in the middle of the night with an incredibly sore throat. My ears were itchy. I had a headache. My body was achy. And I was like, my initial thought was that it was allergies because this was the very day that I had spent cleaning the house, dusting everything, putting up all my fall decor. But I thought, okay, well, I moved some furniture today. Maybe that's why I'm sore, and maybe my throat is sore because there's a lot of dust. So throughout that next day, though, I started to realize, okay, this is probably not just allergies, because my throat felt like it was on fire. I couldn't smell anything. I didn't have any congestion. And so I took my temperature and I was running 102 fever. So I was like, crap. The very next day, because at this point in time that I was like figuring this out, it was too late in the day to go get tested. So I went and tested, did a little drive-through test, and was told I was going to have to wait 5 to 7 days. And I was like, you girl ain't waiting that long. So I went and did the rapid test like the following day, and it came back positive. And so at this point, I was feeling horrendous. I could not get my fever to come down. I was having a hard time like swallowing because my throat hurt so bad. I couldn't smell anything. And the worst part was I couldn't think straight. Nothing was processing through my brain properly. I didn't feel like I could even get my words out correctly. Like, I was confused. I felt like I was walking in some kind of fog or a dream. And that was really scary for me. Like, that was where I was like, okay, this is getting weird. I stayed home, obviously. Like, I'm still staying home. Didn't even work. Like, making it from the bedroom to the couch was an entire event. But yeah, so after about 5 days of feeling like absolute crap, I finally started to feel better. And so I am about 3 to 4 days of like on the upswing. I still can't smell anything hardly, or taste anything much at all. And my cognitive is not 100%. Like, I'm not sharp yet, but I'm not running a fever. I don't have the sore throat, that sort of thing. So a lot of people have been like, well, where did you get it? Like, where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And I don't know. I have been so careful throughout this entire pandemic, and I have constantly, like, if I leave the house, which is not super common, um, I mean, I maybe have been leaving the house like twice a week, and it's been to go do grocery pickup where they just put the groceries in your car. The biggest trip that I did was when I went and bought all of my stuff for fall, and um, that was the very day I started feeling sick. So I don't think that I got it that day from anywhere. Uh, but I truly don't know because I'm always wearing a mask. I'm hand sanitizing the crap out of everything. I'm keeping my distance from people. So, like, I legitimately have no idea. So, thank the Lord, I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine.
I'm fine.
And honestly, like, I could not be more grateful that I did not get more sick than I did. So many people have had it way, 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 way worse, and for a much longer period of time. And unfortunately, as we all know, so many have unfortunately passed. So I'm beyond grateful that I'm good. And I've continued to just like stay home, not touch anybody, don't touch anything. I've cleaned everything. We're good. So, in all of that, though, I've gotten really lonely. And it's made me really thankful for the people in my life that have cared to call or text or FaceTime or send me well wishes, or even greater, bring dinner and go and pick up things at the store for me that I'm not able to get out and get, and not make me have to spend oodles and oodles on Instacart and DoorDash because that adds up really quick. Yeah, I've been very, very, very thankful. Um, but also, like, I need a hug. I need like human interaction. So that's quarantine. Let's talk keto. So, the last time I shared an update was the end of July, which was my first full month. And in that month, I had lost 12 pounds. Yay. And so for my second full month, which was the end of August, I had lost an additional 6 pounds for a total of 18 pounds lost on the ketogenic diet. I am super excited to continue on keto. However, for September so far, so I got basically August 31st was the day that I got sick, and we are like 12 days into September 13. I'm not sure when this is going to post, but we're almost 2 weeks into September, and I have been off of keto for those 2 weeks, just recouping. I didn't want to eat anything for days. So I'm sure that I've probably lost, but not in like a super healthy way. Obviously, because I wasn't healthy, I was very sick. But during the last few days that I have felt much better, I have been planning and educating myself further on keto so that I can be fully prepared to dive back in as soon as I am 100% test negative again, like the whole deal, and dive back into it. In this time, I still have been watching what I've been eating, still documenting like what I put in my body, and so just trying to keep those habits up so that whenever I jump back in, it's not difficult. I am going to start taking a few breaks here and there, just so that it's a little more sustainable for me. And one of those things that I plan on doing, and this is like, I don't know, people are probably going to come for me on this, and that's okay. It's my life, my body, what I have to do for me, and what I'm comfortable with, and that's really what matters, and you have to do the same for yourself. But I'm going to have planned breaks.
We were on a break!
But I'm going to say planned pause, like a planned pause day. And so on those planned pause days, I actually have signed up for a subscription box, which I am, if you can't tell, I am into the subscription boxes right now. It's so much fun to be surprised at what's coming in the mail. Snack Crate is the one that is going to be my pause day so that I can sit down, share what's come in my snack crate, and show you all what came in. So I just wanted to like disclaim that before everybody's just like, well, I thought you were on keto. Well, yes. Guys, go on. Felix hasn't said hi in a while. He is over it. He's like, get this dog out of the house. Does anybody else have pets that just like whenever you get on a phone call or like decide to do something that requires your attention, they just start losing their minds? Anybody else? But anyways, I'm totally into the subscription boxes. I'm excited to open those with you guys, to share that stuff with you coming in the future. Super fun for me and something that I really enjoy. And I also get really good use out of the products. I'm wearing that big fat liner that I opened in my and some of the eyeshadows that I opened in my BoxyCharm unboxing this month, and I've tried several of the other products that I really enjoy. That's going to continue to be a part of this channel. My hair is not doing what I want it to do today. So speaking of like buying stuff and subscription boxes and sharing stuff that I buy with you guys, I want to talk about something that was brought to my attention, a couple of comments and a lot of messages on Instagram. And so I want to talk about my fall haul, and I want to talk about me purchasing things and sharing those things with you because so many of you were concerned about me. And I have to first of all say thank you so much. I don't mean that like, I don't say that to patronize you or to just as a filler or to try and soften what I'm about to say. I am genuinely grateful that so many of you cared enough to see something that I have very vulnerably shared as an issue and a problem that I have, and coming to me about it with concern and care. Like, nobody's really ever done that for me. And it really has meant so much that you came in love. Sorry, now there's cat hair just floating everywhere, but it meant so much to me that you cared enough to come to me in love and concern and say, hey, like, I recognize that you've talked about this being an issue for you, and I just want to make sure that you're doing okay, and, you know, kind of point out that this is not really, in line with what you've been saying. And I didn't see it, so I have to say thank you. But I also want to kind of explain a little bit and let you know where I was coming from with that video. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, something I've been very open about on this journey of trying to lose weight and revelations and realizations that I've come to about myself is that I have an issue with overconsumption. And that overconsumption has really shown itself, obviously, in my weight. But I have been getting to the root of it in more than just my weight, also in the things that I like other habits. So social media, like over consuming social media, over consuming media in general, watching too much television, things like that. Over consuming information, just like wanting to sit for hours on Wikipedia and just take in as much as I can and just in and in and in and in, buying too much stuff that I don't need. And often this would display itself on days where I felt horrible about myself, or I had a bad day, or I was stressed, or I felt like I wasn't enough, like I didn't have enough. I was afraid of lack. And this was coming from a place of just being very impulsive and careless and not really thinking about what I was doing to myself. This is something that I recognize. I shared with you all. It's something that I'm consistently and continually working on. But I have to say that there's a huge difference in buying things because you've planned to and you've like budgeted for it, and it's not just like impulsive, and those things don't own you, and they're not something that you feel like you have to have because you feel less than if you don't. And like what I was just talking about with overconsumption and just letting things consume you. Specifically with the fall decor haul that I did, that was something I had been planning since the beginning of summer. Whenever I found out that my vacation was not happening because we were going to be stuck at home and travel was going to be crazy, and little did I know I was going to be stuck at home much more than I had even thought. But I decided to take that money that I had set aside for vacation and to go, when it came closer to time for fall, and decorate my apartment for fall. Basically, because the things that I had been using for the past 4 years was stuff from a previous place that I lived, from an old office that I had, and it just didn't fit this space. And I knew if I was going to be home a ton, I wanted my space to be cozy and warm and inviting and something I wanted to be in. So I actually did come in $200 under budget on that, and it was something I planned for a long time. It wasn't an impulse buy. Was it stuff that I absolutely needed? No. Who needs fall decor? Like, actually needs fall decor? Nobody. Yeah, and I've really searched myself. I'm not sitting here trying to justify anything because I don't feel like there's anything to justify. But I wanted to make sure that what you were bringing to me, and what you, those of you that reached out, like your concern, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't being defensive, because I don't ever want to put up that barrier. Like, I want you to be able to bring stuff to me, like, legitimately. That's how I feel. But I also wanted to make sure that I wasn't being defensive and that I wasn't missing something within myself. So I did a lot of digging within myself to make sure that I wasn't over consuming in that nature. Like, I wasn't just binging on shopping, and that it wasn't just something that was like, you know, filling some kind of void or whatever. And I prayed about it and really thought about it for a couple of days, and I was even like, do I need to pack this stuff up and take it back to the store? And because I'll do that. Like, if I need to do that and kind of remedy this, I will. But I really don't feel like I need to. And so, yeah. And I know that I don't have to sit here and justify any of that to anybody, or, but I do want to say that, that's kind of where I was coming from. But more than anything, like, I'm really thankful that you guys recognized that, and, called me out on it, because I didn't see it that way. I guess because I knew, I kind of knew where I was coming from, and you didn't, and I should have been more clear, I guess. But yeah, thanks for like listening to that little spiel. So, on a lighter note, I need your guys' help. I need you to tell me, like, what kind of things you enjoy doing when you're stuck at home. I really would like to know, like, what kind of hobbies you have and what kind of things you've done, even while maybe you've been quarantined or stuck at home, because your girl's getting bored. I'm getting a little bored. So give me some ideas. Give me some hobbies. Give me some stuff to, like, learn to do. So now that I've rambled on for, I don't know, ever, I guess that about covers everything I wanted to talk about in this video. So if you enjoyed just hanging out with me, catching up, hearing me talk about all the random things, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, why not? So hit that little subscribe button and come hang out with me more often. Me and Ivy. I hope you have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!